Dana and I are at Grayson Highlands State Park on top of a mountain, beautiful meadow. They have wild ponies up here. So we thought we'd stop and show you one of these. Isn't he cute? Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though the war break out against me, then I will be confident. One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon His beauty and to seek Him in His temple. For in the day of trouble, He will keep me safe in His dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of His sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. At His tent I will sacrifice with shouts of joy. I will make music to the Lord. The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I fear? You know what you and I do with the fears that we have? Well, let's do what David did. Because he had enemies and foes encamped all around him. And he asked for one thing that made all the difference. He said, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord, to seek Him in His temple. You see, God does not dwell in temples made with human hands any longer in the new covenant. God dwells in our hearts, and we can go and meet with Him there. In the midst of the turmoil that's going on in this world, and find the peace and confidence in His presence. To gaze on the beauty of the Lord and have Him surround us. You go there by faith. By faith, you can dwell with the Lord and you can see through those eyes of faith the glory of the Lord in the face of Christ. And then your fears are dispelled. Anything you were anxious over is gone, because something the Lord, by His grace, lifts up every humble heart that seeks Him in His temple. It says here that He will set me high upon the rock. Upon a rock, you'll get a sense that you're above your enemies and not threatened by their advances. And then in verse 6, then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. You'll get this confidence, this supreme confidence that the Lord has seated you with Christ in the heavenly places, and you're above it all. You live in it, but you're not of it. You're with Christ in the heavenly places. And He fills your heart with a can-do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so let's be careful to do that one thing that's going to make a difference. And in your spirit, in your mind and emotions, that will be at peace and have that kind of courage and boldness and strength we need to do the will of God and to fulfill His plan and purpose for our life. And may the Lord Jesus be with your spirit.